Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of 5 Minute AI with Sasidhar, where I expand complex AI concepts into simple bite sized pieces. Today, I'm going to showcase the potential of Gen AI using three simple examples, and I'm going to showcase the code to follow along. Here, I'm going to talk about sentence classification, basically, like sentiment analysis, like whether this sentence is positive sentiment or having negative sentiment. And then we'll use like AI to generate like text when I give some prompt and ask it to answer a question when I give some context. I mean, to do everything, I'm going to set up like transformers library from Hugging Face. I'm going to explain why transformers as a for a beginner so that we can like learn how other companies are doing this later. Let's do this. First, I mean, you can see like I set up transformers and imported a function called pipeline. And the beauty of transformers is they have already identified some AI use cases, like for example, sentiment analysis or uh, a text generation. And then what they did is they have like a library and they attached a default model for every use case. So for example, when you call sentiment analysis, they already have a model behind it. So that's a default model. So you don't need to know how to build that model or what model it is. I mean, it just works out of the box. So for example, for this, I call sentiment analysis. So it's using the default model. And I gave the line like, I love watching and learning from 5 minute AI videos. And I run this code. And when I run it, it gives a positive sentiment. I mean, you see, like I love watching and like learning. So it has a confidence code too. Then another use case, for example, here is like generating the text. Here I want to showcase the potential of transformers or this library from Hugging Face. So I can give a parameter called model and I can change the model to OpenAI community GPT-2 model. So instead of the base model or default model, now I'm using a different model. And I'm asking it to generate a text where I gave a prompt, AI in 5 minutes is. Let's see what it generated. So AI in 5 minutes is a great place for a long look at how much research. Yeah, you can see the whole sentence. So it generated pretty much sentence. And the better models you use, the better output you get. And that's where like, the whole Meta, Google, Nvidia, everyone are running towards like higher model parameters, like bigger models. And there is a whole thing about like large language models. And at the same time, there is also like on-device generative AI. Like for example, you might have seen like Google Pixel recent like Pixel release event, and there you see like how they're using on-device Gen AI to kind of like do a lot of things like image, text generation, and also same with Apple Intelligence. And the last one here is question answer. So this use case, again, you see I'm using the default model. I didn't give any model here to the transformers library. So I just gave the use case question answering. And then I can give a question like what is the capital of Kenya? And then I need to give a context. Like I already gave the answer to it, but you can see like it predicted Nairobi as the capital. Or pretty much think about this. Like you have like some text and you want to answer within that context. That's when like this question answering model will help. Yeah, I mean, these are some simple three use cases, and you can see the code. I'm going to put the collab link for you to follow along and build. And this is just the beginning. Soon, I'm going to produce more videos with code so that you can learn and follow along with me. Thank you. Do subscribe.